What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Wednesday's workout. Unity Gym members, we are doing handstands today. A lot of you guys have been really enjoying the handstand workouts that I've been taking you guys through on Saturdays. A lot of people are upset that they haven't been able to make it. So today we're going to be doing this, and you can repeat this workout on Saturday as well if you want to. Now for non-Unity Gym members, we're doing this in phase 5 of the at-home workouts because when Yanni and I wrote the program, we intentionally put a lot of volume on the same muscle groups to really get an adaptation response, to grow some muscle, develop some strength, build some flexibility. And in all honesty, when you finish this week, if you do it properly, when you do the Monday and Thursday upper body workouts, Tuesday and Friday lower body workouts, you're going to experience some really good muscle fatigue. So we thought it was a really good opportunity on Wednesday to do something that was more skill-based rather than something really, really challenging and really tough. So if you haven't done the Monday and Tuesday workout yet, make sure you check those out and try and get through all 5 workouts next week. All right, we're going to start with our warm-up as always. So here we go. Will, you want to say morning to everyone?
Yeah, good morning, gang. I am Jason Derulo this morning. I'm riding solo. Yanni is away sick, so it's just you, me, and Rad, and Richie behind the camera. Andy, you made it on first this morning. Good work, mate.
Yanni's not sick. He's with his kids today.
Oh, he's with his kids.
He's got to get his kids to daycare.
Well, in that case...
And unfortunately, we just couldn't work it out to get him there, so...
Yeah, all good. Yanni will be back and firing tomorrow.
He'll be back just after this show, unfortunately.
Yeah, good morning all. Andy, you made it on first today. Well done, mate. You got a serving yesterday, so good stuff on getting in there. And yes, we do have handstands today. A few people are asking. And good morning, Sheila. We missed you yesterday. We put a few call-outs to see where you're at, but we didn't hear back. So good to see you joining us today. And it is really good to see, and it gives me just a little smile on my face to see how sore everyone else's legs are, because so are mine. If today was interpretive dance lesson, it would be titled Handstands, the day after leg day.
Okay, spine mobility.
Daljit, Margot, Anthony, Lee, good morning all. Declan, back on the grind, good to see. Logan, tuning in from Vancouver, that's excellent. Just did the Wednesday workout, waiting to see what's in store for me tomorrow. Logan, lots of fun, no doubt. Good morning, Gunnar. Katie, Roy's back on the channel. Tessa as well, here we go again. Thanks Rad and Yanni for the home workouts in lockdown. I know this is keeping a lot of people sane. It's good to see. Simon Morgan's a tad sore. Well, buddy.
Good stuff, mate.
Welcome to the crew.
It's good to hear. So am I, mate. Tell you what, I had to do a little bit of extra warming up on my neck this morning for these handstands coming up. All right, down on the hands and knees for the wrist routine.
Morning, Diane. Thanks for coming back.
If you're tuning in and you don't know this workout for Unity Gym members, I hope you guys had an opportunity to look at the tutorials that I posted to the Unity Gym Tribe page. For everybody else around the world, we've turned this program into, we create tutorials for everything that we do. So this is just a follow along workout, which means I'm just doing it at real time. I'm not teaching anything here. I'm just, well, that's not true. I am teaching, but I'm not breaking down progressions and regressions and letting people understand how they can adapt the workout to their own capabilities. So for that, you want to grab the program. We're going to have it go live on Friday. And that's where I break all this stuff down, teach you how to do it properly so you understand what you're doing. Okay, first knuckle push-ups. And it's really invaluable if you want to get good at this stuff. You need to know how to do it properly.
Rad, we've got a question coming in from Logan Demings. Is phase 5 a 4-week mesocycle like the previous at-home workouts?
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Phenomenal.
Going forward, all of our workouts are going to be 4-week mesocycles. There's many, many reasons to do. Some people do 2-week mesocycles, 2-week, 3-week, 4-week, 6-week. And we've played around with 6-week for long enough now to be able to make an educated decision that we are going to shift back to 4-week mesocycles. It just keeps people more engaged. It stops people from plateauing, not just physically, but mentally as well. And that's something that we've noticed enough in our online coaching and within our gym with what happens with 6-week cycles. So we're going to go back to 4 weeks, which is a really good way to do it. Okay.
Good morning, Vinny. Melvin is tuning in from Dominica Republica. How cool is that? Just starting to work on their calisthenics and handstands, and press to handstands is next.
Awesome, man. We've got
Also
some
with
really good
lunch.
press to handstand tutorials on this YouTube channel. If you haven't watched them yet, go and check them out. Just search our channel for press to handstand. I think we've got about 5 or 6 press to handstand workouts, right from beginners right through to intermediate and people that can do press to handstands.
Morning, Ivy. 3 in a row for you, I believe. Good work. Luciano, good morning. Sheila, hi Will, I missed out on the leg day. Well, Sheila, the great news about that is it's always up, so you can go back.
Yeah, you can
get
do it
leg
later
day
on today,
done.
Sheila. Double workout, sounds like, for you today.
Double workout for you, Sheila. Yeah, Luciano saw.
Change directions, everyone.
Vinny Brown is tuning in from Rhode Island in the US. Vinny, I just watched one of my favorite movies of all time, Me, Myself and Irene with Jim Carrey the other day. And that hits home. That brings back a lot of nostalgia. So great to meet someone from Rhode Island. Few people are asking if we're doing deload on the 4th week, Rad.
From the gym?
No, interstate, international.
Okay, that's a great question, and the way that we're going to be doing deload in future is very different to the way that we've done it in the past, which is that it's optional. It's up to you whether you deload or not. There are many different ways to deload. You can deload at in the 4th week of every cycle. You can also, some people deload once every 3 cycles, so once every 12 weeks, but what they do is they take 3 to 5 days of absolutely nothing except flexibility and very light cardio, like a very light jog or a brisk walk or something like that. So, unfortunately for us, we've made the mistake of trying to say this is the best way to do it, everybody's going to do it like this, and it doesn't suit everybody. We've had a lot of members that come in when it's deload week and they're quite unhappy that it's deload week because they were away for a week or 2 and they just want to come in and get a good workout. Then we get people in our online coaching that say, you know, oh, I haven't been able to train for a week or 2, and where are we in the cycle? Oh, it's testing week. Oh, okay, what should I do? And so the way we're doing it is we're doing it's 4-week cycles, and every 4 weeks we change what the program is. And deloading is really going to be an individual thing. It's just something that you do when you need it. So yes, if you train 5 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week, and you really go for it at the level that I have in the last 2 workouts, you can bloody bet your biscuits that I'll be deloading every 4th week. But that's not everybody. Not everybody trains as hard as I do. Not everybody trains as frequently as I do. And for those people, deloading every 4th week is not a good option. But by doing these 4-week cycles like this, we actually, you can do whatever's right for you. So within the gym or within the online training, it's up to you. You know, if you've been really going for it and you start saying, man, I'm really sore now, then we can talk about a deload week. And if that's not you, if you're like, you know, I'm here, I want to train, then you train. And then testing, the next question is probably going to be for people that are gym members or that are online members. How does testing work? Testing is a case-by-case thing. Testing really is only ever meant to be for intermediate to advanced students anyway, which is why all of our beginners at the gym and in our online coaching, we're always saying testing week is really technique week for you. So this way, testing is something that on a case-by-case basis, if you want to create a custom program for yourself, you can test, and then we show you how to use that data. All right, now we're into our handstand workout. So to start with, for handstand training, what we're going to do is a bunch of the things you need to understand for a handstand is we need to strengthen the wrists, arms, shoulders, and core, and that handstand line. So we're going to start with the hands. And what we're going to do to start with is we're going to do the knuckles palm drill. So what I'm going to do here is these first knuckles, I'm going to push them hard into the ground, and then the heel of the palm, I'm going to push the heel of the palm into the ground. So we go knuckles, palm, 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 knuckles, palm. Okay, relax. All right, so if you did that properly, you should start to feel like a little bit of fatigue in your forearms and hands, like the muscles have been working. What we're going to do now is exactly the same thing, but you're going to be changing from your knuckles to your palm as quick as you possibly can. The faster that you can do this, the better you're going to be at handstands, because when you're upside down, you're basically constantly trying to stop yourself from either falling this way or falling this way. And what does that is, if you're falling this way, you push your knuckles into the ground and that pulls you back. And if you're falling this way, you push the heel of your palm into the ground and that brings you back. But that's happening all the time. It's happening quite quickly, okay? So here we go. Let's get ready. Now, it took me a while to be able to do it this fast, so you just go as fast as you can. The things we want to think of, though, are index finger facing forward, fingers splayed, elbows turned in, palms on the ground, shoulders stacked over the hands. And here we go. Knuckle palm, knuckle palm, knuckle palm, knuckle palm, knuckle palm, knuckle palm, knuckle palm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Keep going. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo! And if you did that properly, you should really feel like a fatiguing sensation in the arms as you get better at it. When I started, there's no way I could do that fast. I could maybe do knuckles, palm, knuckles, palm, knuckles, palm. Like that was the fastest I could do it. Now I can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 like that. So yeah, you get better as time goes on. Okay, what we're going to do now is we'll just do a couple of going around the whole palm. So what we've done so far is push here and then push here, push here, push here. Now we're going to push here like that in a circle, okay? So always keep the shoulders over the hands, go circling outward. So my shoulders aren't moving. You can probably still watch the TV whilst you're doing this, or the computer, however you're watching. You can see I'm not going like this. My shoulders are staying still. Now let's change directions of those circles. And this is really developing that awareness of how to use the hands and how to create that connection with the ground. And by now, hopefully if you've done this properly, you can really feel like, wow, I've done a workout in my forearms. So now we're going to move on to some, we're going to take it up a notch with the strengthening for the arms, and we're going to do first knuckle push-ups. So we're going to get that index finger facing forward, fingertips splayed. Get the weight right over the hands. Don't let your shoulders come back here. If you have to do that, you've got to bring your hands closer to you. Okay, and thumbs off the ground. We're going to do 15 reps together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Elbows straight, thumbs up. 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I missed one there. 4, 5. Woo! Shake the arms. Okay, now we have a 60-second break. So 60-second break, because we're going to do some middle splits training today. We may as well do something that's going to be valuable to the middle splits. So we'll just do a couple of Cossack squats just to warm up the adductors. Okay.
Good morning, Peter. Tuning in again all the way from Poland, our favourite Polish bloke. Thanks for joining us again today. We've got a lot of internationals coming in.
Change sides.
Lee Clemens. Lee, did you mention yesterday you're from Ballarat? I've got a sister who lives down in Harcourt near Castlemaine or Bendigo. Beautiful area. Morning, Gunnar. Yo, 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 Greg Gillespie in the house. I hope Zave and Kelly are joining you today.
Boys?
Or is it just you riding solo as well? I feel
All right,
you,
here we
bro.
go. For fist push-ups. So from here, don't let your hands open when you go down. Keep a strong fist at all times. 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! All right. Okay, 60-second break. All right, we'll just do a little bit of a passive middle split. So it's always good to see where you're at by just sitting down and opening your legs up.
It's also good to see Big Al is always consistent. He's joined us, Big Al Bell, and a couple of minutes late, just like in the gym. So good on you, mate. Always joining in no matter what.
Roasted.
No matter what time.
Yep.
Halfway through the workout, just after the mountain climbers it usually is.
He's got your number, Al.
Sure
Rules on
do.
your case.
Vinny Brown is very happy and loving the fact that we're doing handstands and middle splits work.
Yeah, of course, Vinny. We've got to keep in alignment with the UMS, brother. Still got to do our middle splits training. I'm very cold right now, so you can see I'm really just taking it easy with my middle splits. And I aggravated my some muscles in my left leg by getting a little bit too enthusiastic with my flexibility training a couple of weeks ago, so I've got to take it easy. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 15 reps. Come on, let's make it happen. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Once you're done with those
7,
15 reps, guys, if you get
8,
a chance, we've got 40
9,
watching and only 16
10,
likes. 17
11,
now, I pumped that up.
12.
Make sure you jump on there, hit the
13,
like button.
14.
It really helps us out with the
15.
algorithms here on YouTube,
Woo.
and it shows some love for the gang here.
All right, we got a 60-second break now. Please, guys, walk up to your computer, your TV, however you're watching this, and hit that like button. This is we're putting all this work into this to try to help and support you guys, and it really helps us because the whole idea of us getting this content out on YouTube is to get it in front of as many people as we can, and the algorithm picks up on how many likes, shares, and comments we get. So just taking that moment to hit the like button is a huge, huge help for us. It really, really is. It means that YouTube algorithm says, wow, this is good content, people like it, let's show it to more people. So please take a moment to do that. Still got 20 seconds left in this round. Let's get it going.
Awesome. 34 likes now. Thanks,
Look at that.
gang. Look at that, less than a minute later.
Thank you,
I think
everyone.
the only person who wasn't able to hit the like button is Declan, because he's just casually spreading his legs into 180 degrees. He must be feeling
All
a
right,
bit
here we
cold
go.
this morning as well.
Here we go, team. We're on for the last set of fist push-ups. Let's go. 1, really load it up. Come on, let's get some strength. 2, 3, control it on the way down and give it some on the way up. 4, 5,
Just like your Friday night.
6,
Nice one, Kel. Thanks for joining us, Kel.
7,
I guess you guys could
8,
just do the workout again when Xavier's out of bed. That's all good.
9, 10, 11,
Morning, Lee.
12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Okay, shake those wrists. Okay. All right, so now we've worked out our arms. Now we're going to get onto the core. So we're going to do the front body line and the back body line. Unity Gym members, just remember to keep your lower back pushed firmly in the ground with the back body line, legs straight. And for the front body line, you've got to push your hips into the ground, tense your butt, suck your stomach in. Only lift your hands off the ground if you can do it properly. And for everybody else, you really do need to watch the tutorials if you want to know how to do this one properly. And again, they'll be available for you to purchase on Friday when we finish the program. So I highly recommend that you get those. I've just got to put a timer on here.
Good morning, Trevor, or evening. Thanks for tuning in, mate, all the way from Toronto. He's saying, taking notes as it's still Tuesday here, but his legs are super sore. You guys have really kept me strong throughout a year of lockdowns. Hope to sync up with the live workouts next week. Thanks, Trevor. That's awesome to hear.
Sorry, guys, just give me a sec. I just realized that I didn't set a correct timer for this. So here we go.
Yeah, we're really getting a bit of a taste of the global medicine here, Trevor. We've been pretty lucky with our lockdown and dealt with it fairly well. This is only the second or 2.5 lockdown for Sydney. So
all right, team. So we're doing the front body line and back body line, 1 minute of each, no break between each one. Okay, do the version that you can do for a minute. Here we go. This is where the handstand work really starts, everybody. Come on.
Really take note here, guys, that as you see, as Rad was setting up, he comes up into a V position and then stretches out, but he does not lean back. Those shoulder blades are still off the ground. The lower back is flat on the ground. I know a lot of people, as they start to stretch out, tend to lie back and take a little bit easy, but make sure it's just the arms and legs, and that is to your best ability, like Rad was saying. Making it as challenging as you can make it, which it might look a lot more like a U or a V than what Rad's doing here. But make sure you keep those shoulder blades and off the ground and the lower back flat.
Oh, it's getting tough.
Thanks, Ivy. We miss you too. Can't wait for the gyms to open back up.
Okay, roll over. Front body line. Feet together. Suck the stomach in. Tense the bum. Hands off the ground. Nose touching the ground at all times. Push the fingers away from you.
If you didn't hear what Rad just said, because he's got his face buried in the ground, start in this position by lying flat and pulling your belly button up hard. Make sure that belly button stays up off the ground, but keeping your nose attached to the ground as well. We're not looking to extend through the lower back here. We're looking to pull the belly button in and pick those hands up off the ground using our upper back. Those upper traps, mid and lower, but not our lower. Really hard on the breathing.
Very hard to breathe and do this properly. All right, roll over. Round two.
Good. So there, guys, Rad started up in the top position and then started to reach out with his legs and arms, not his entire body. Be strict on yourself there. Sound effects do help. Don't worry, Melvin, keep at it, mate. I'm still working on my handstands and I work here. So handstands is a skill. It takes a lot of practice. Remember, getting strong under the bar can really help with handstands, increasing that end range strength. Always doing mobility. And then we come in here. We do those funky wrist exercises.
Okay, change.
Turn our hands into our feet and we develop that skill. Keep at it, mate. Good work, guys, especially for all of you who have made this your third day in a row. I'm sure you're all feeling it now. A couple of comments about how sore the legs are, maybe a few comments about how sore the upper body is, and that's why our Wednesdays tend to be a bit more on our straight arm strength and our handstand skills and middle splits. It's technically a hard day to get right, and it can be very challenging physically, but you'll notice it's nowhere near as challenging or depleting as like a legs day or an upper body day. It's really important to give that time and to help improve that recovery as well. Giving that time to our skills as well as our workouts where we're working on our strength, flexibility and fitness.
All right. Last round.
Straight back into it, guys. A few deep breaths. Let's go. Busting up that core. After this, you'll have washboard abs. Save money on a washing machine. You won't need it. Get those soapy suds out, lather yourself up, and get out the washing. Done and dusted.
Oh, man. you need to take a break like I do. Take a break for a few seconds and then go again.
There you go, guys. If Brad's taking a break, you're allowed to take a break too. But straight back into it when you can. Kelly and Greg, keep putting it in. Gunnar, I know you're a machine, mate. Don't stop. Declan and Ivy and Lee. This is also going to be a lot of fun. And transition those skills over into when we're back in the gym, so keep it up.
Last one.
You know the gang's working hard when there are no comments coming in. That's good stuff, guys. Keep at it. Keep it up, Sheila. I know you're listening, Big Al. Getting it done. And for all of those who are watching, because they're going to do this tomorrow, please don't be discouraged. We will see you tomorrow on the recording. Katie, Roy, Tessa, keep it up. Want to be working hard through these. This is 1 hour a day.
Oh my God. Woo. Woo. Oh, brutal. Woo.
Hope you're doing all right with this, Margot. I know you're a veteran of the game. How do these workouts compare to the earlier days of Unity? I'd love to hear how everything's changed. Let us know what you think, Margot.
Man, that's
when you can.
I haven't done those front body lines and back body lines like that for a while. When I was learning how to do handstand, like in my early days, I did that for about 6 months, and you don't have to do everything forever. Of course, training's meant to evolve and you only got so many hours in a day, but I forgot how challenging that is. Oh, all right.
Gunnar commented F. Or yeah, that's about right, mate.
We're going to take a little break now. Now that we're onto the actual handstand training, and you need to be recovered for that. You can't be in the state that I'm feeling now, which is pretty fatigued, like I need a little bit of a break. So we will do a little bit more, we're going to do some loaded middle splits work, but just as a recovery for now, because that's a tough part of the workout. We'll just sit in the middle splits. I'm going to take about 2 minutes. Okay. So this is a really good opportunity to just sit down, go wherever you can go, whatever's, like where I'm at now and where you should be in a position where it's not hurting you. Like you can see in my face, this isn't painful for me at all. I'm not sitting here going, like I could go further and get a better stretch, but it's not the goal here. We're just feeling out the position, and as my nervous system relaxes, you can see I'm just going a little bit deeper, not forcing it.
Katie's commented, ouch, and then the next thing Rad said was, okay, now we're going to start the actual handstand part of the workout.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. The hard part is done. Remember, handstands are a skill. There'll be a lot of work coming, but really make sure you're focusing on that skill of the handstand.
Yeah, we're going to do 5 sets of handstands now, but each set we're going to have a 2.5 minute break between it where we do some middle splits training. So, you know, for those of you that haven't watched the tutorial for this, I highly recommend you watch it, because the biggest mistake that people make with handstand training is they look at what other people are doing and go, okay, well, I'm going to do that. And that is really the wrong way to go about it. You have to be very aware of what your capabilities are, where you're at, and what you should be working on that's going to give you the greatest, benefit. And it's, for most of you watching this, I dare say that there's not going to be many people that are better at handstands than I am watching this. If you are, you could probably spend your time doing something else better. So most of you are probably not at the level I'm at with my handstand, which means you've got to be aware of what I do and take that into consideration for what your capability is and what you can do. So all we need now is a piece of wall. Hopefully you've all got a piece of wall. I highly recommend not kicking up into a handstand if you're in your lounge room surrounded by stuff. If you don't have like, I'd say 9 square meters of free space, when I look at what 9 square meters looks like on the floor, if you don't have that, then don't be kicking up into a handstand. Because if you lose it, you're going to smack your foot on a TV or on a cabinet or on God knows what. So we've got our piece of wall. Hopefully you've watched the tutorial and you understand how to get in and out of this. But you've got to make sure that you follow the cues that we just did on that front body line. So you still got to have a nice line between your hands and your feet. I'm probably only going to do about 20-second holds. Okay, I'm not going to push myself too hard today. So you do whatever you're capable of. Here we go.
Good morning, Paul Hilton. Yes, we are streaming this at the same time every day, 7:30 Sydney time. So that was about 30 minutes ago. Feel free to tune on in every time, mate. Otherwise, these workouts will stay up on our YouTube channel. Lee Thompson. Morning, Big Will. Thanks, mate. I'm pretty large and in charge. Always a good way to start the day, indeed, with the tribe. Legs are wrecked from yesterday. That's good to hear. Did anyone come out of yesterday's workout without sore legs?
Whew.
I
Okay.
hope not.
I've done my first set. You might still be on the wall. Whatever you do, you should be able to hold the same amount of time for all 5 sets. Don't go so hard that you can't hold the same amount of time for every set. And now we do our butterfly. I'm going to get the feet right into the groin. Push down with your hands and resist against the hands. Back down. Now tense the glutes. Pull the knees down further with the assistance of the hands. Now relax the glutes. Tense the adductors, lifting up against the hands. Okay. There we go. 3.
Morning, Gaynor. Good to see you back.
4.
Yeah, even my body's feeling it. I've only watched the workouts. Don't know how you guys are coping.
5. 6.
Remember, guys, we do pair a lot of our Wednesday sessions with mobility. And I know it can be pretty hard to get up on a Wednesday morning after essentially
7.
hitting the whole body. And you might be sore and wrecked and tired. But if you can make that effort just to get to the warm-up, you'll warm up, you'll get a little looser, start to feel better. And then when you pair it with that flexibility and mobility, then you're going to recover a lot better and feel a lot better throughout the rest of the day.
Okay,
So that little bit of discipline about getting into the gym,
middle split.
starting that workout, you will thank yourself.
Just go down to wherever you're comfortable. It's only the first round. Shouldn't be going too hard.
HDTR,
Squeeze
whoever
your
you
legs
are,
together.
hi from New York, 6 p.m. over there. Good morning, good evening, thanks for joining us. Good to see so many people tuning in, and also the comments about how long they've been doing our online programs for, or the guys who are training here in the gym. Remember that Gains Train waits for no one, including lockdown. So with the discipline, getting up in the morning, starting your day with a workout, that's exactly what you need to do. You can come out of this lockdown here in Sydney even stronger and more jacked than before.
All right. Nice work, team. Okay, round 2. Here we go.
Back up on the wall, gang. If you're watching first, you can see that Rad took his time climbing up the wall. A couple of seconds on each arm as well, just to really make sure that you've got control over that. Shorter steps with the hands will make it a little bit easier to control if you're not at that level. Making sure you're doing your best effort and not trying to push ahead of that. When you're upside down like this, it's a long way to fall.
Woo.
Paul, just copped a lockdown in Brisbane, mate. I'm sorry. You know, Victoria had it first with their security guards. Now we've got it with our limo drivers. Luckily, I think it's only a couple of day lockdown for you up in there in Brisbane, am I right? Hopefully it stays that way.
Okay, butterfly stretch, here we go. 1, 2,
These loaded butterfly lifts are a real game changer. We do them quite a bit here in the gym. We use weights where Rad's hands are, and that's why Rad's pushing down into the knees. I always like to do a couple of seconds at the top as I squeeze up, where you can see Rad is resisting
5,
his hands. But then on the way back down, you push down with the hands, and then you start to squeeze the knees down to the ground. It'll trick the mind, trick the body, all those muscles and ligaments and tendons and adductors that are resisting the stretch. Now try to switch off because the opposing muscle groups are pulling the knees down to the ground.
8.
I like to hold that for a couple of seconds, and I basically look exactly like Rad does now when I'm doing them. Not the flexibility, I more mean the screwed up face, because it is a challenging movement.
Okay. Shake the legs. Whew. Okay, back down the middle splits.
Paul, yeah, 3 days. Man, I hope that doesn't run into your weekend. I hope you at least get Sunday out of it. Lockdowns are a bit like getting sick. They always seem to come at the end of the week, ruin your weekend, and then you're better by Monday. Why is that the case?
Oh, cramp.
See guys,
cramp.
Rad isn't immortal. He's just like the rest of us. We suffer from cramps here too.
Oh, brutal. There's that leg workout from yesterday coming back to haunt me. Cramp in the quads.
Who else smiled a little bit to see Rad get a cramp? I've got a huge grin on my face.
Oh, that's a good one. Man. Whew. I haven't had a quad cramp like that for a while. It was in the lateral quad as well. Okay, here we go. Round number 3. Oop.
Alrighty guys, while you're up on the wall, start to remember the 2 core exercises we did at the start. We really want to be making sure that you're squeezing the belly button in and tucking the glutes, really squeezing them. And then at the last point, pushing hard through the hands, thinking about the palm to knuckles and reaching your toes as high as you can. We want to be strong through the entire kinetic chain. Any weakness in that chain and we can start to lose balance, and it's a lot more work to get that balance back, if you get it back, than it is to hold on to it.
Three. 4. 5.
Few thumbs up and laughing faces. Big Al, Lee, thanks for the comments. Gunnar, good to see you guys are still active.
7.
Remember, when it comes down to working out and training, it's not about having the time, it's about making the time. And one thing you're going to have a lot of in lockdown, even as unmotivating as it sounds, you're going to have a bit of extra time. So, great way to get up in the mornings, get started, and smash the day out nice and early with a hard workout.
Here we go.
And who can say they achieved something coming out of lockdown, you know? A lot of people like to put their life on hold, get a bit of extra sleep. Hey, I'm all about that life. But if you can come out of lockdown saying, I worked on a few skills and I can now get a lot closer to that handstand, then you've actually achieved something throughout this workout. A little bit closer to that middle splits, or I trained every day, you've achieved something.
Fucking cramp again. Whew.
Got a cramp, achieved something. My man.
Oh, that is brutal. Brutal. Right, I'm just going to do a bit of a passive split now.
This stretch right now I know is one of Ivy's favourite stretches. She's been absolutely killing this mobility routine. Hope you're keeping it up, Ivy.
Oof. All right. You know the best thing about all this flexibility training? I actually do none of it anymore. And look at the flexibility I can still maintain. And the whole reason is that it actually takes about 10% of the work that you did to get somewhere to maintain 90% of what you got. So if you did, like what I did, if you did a middle splits routine once a week for 45 minutes, roughly, is what the flexibility masterclass is. I did that for a couple of years to be able to get to where I got to, and I was a little bit more flexible. But now I'm still about 90% of where I was with literally zero work except my general training. So just by doing things like Cossack squats and, you know, deep squats and, you know, maintaining this kind of flexibility in my warm-ups, I'm still able to maintain about 90% of my flexibility. And that's a really good thing, because the same thing goes with strength. You don't have to keep doing the things that you're doing now. You got to work until you get to a point where you achieve something. Like it's the same with me with my front body line and back body line. I don't really do them that much anymore. I could be better at them, but I've done enough of it that it's stayed with me through my training, and that way you can always move on to the next thing. Okay, round 4. Here we go.
Trevor, Erland, Daljit, I hope you guys are really enjoying what you're seeing here today. I trust you guys will be logging in tomorrow and watching the replay and working along with what Rad's got on. Peter from Poland, my man, keep it up. Hey Gemma, you are on. I was just looking out for some comments from you. I was wondering where you were at this morning. Been looking forward to the handstands class. Whoa. Missing the Saturdays, yeah. We've just started up a Saturday handstand class here in Sydney. Maybe got through about 3 Saturdays just before lockdown hit. The handstands will be back.
Okay, I'm going to try a couple of straddle ups, see how I go with it. And now that we're warmed up a little bit, we can go a little bit harder.
Lee Clark, I hope those handstands are coming along well today, mate. Very keen to see what you've achieved out of lockdown. I know you're really killing and smashing those handstand workouts. As Rad's going through these straddle ups, guys, just a reminder, the guys who come and attend in the gym in North Sydney here will know, for those at home, when you're doing the straddle ups, we like to progress from the middle splits into the straddle ups, but you can always have something underneath your butt just to elevate you off the ground a little bit and really try to control that eccentric or on the way down as you're doing those exercises. So if you're looking to take those middle splits to the next level, find something that you can stick under your butt, maybe up to 30 centimeters of height, maybe a couple of cushions, some
30
phone
centimeters
books.
Up your butt. Fuck.
Not up, Rad, just under. Gosh, it's not the weekend yet. But yeah, doing that just to help you transition from the middle splits into the straddle ups. Maybe a stool.
Oh. Good times, eh? So this is a really good handstand and middle splits workout, team. If you do this a couple of times a week, you're definitely going to see some progress. And I always say to people that want to learn how to do a handstand, the minimum training that you should do daily is all that wrist stuff that we did and the front and back body line. If you did all of that and one set against the wall, 4 to 6 days a week, you'll get better at a handstand. And then if you did this whole workout maybe just once or twice a week, not as good as if you do it all every day, but we've all got to look at how many hours we've got. And for those of you in the UMS online coaching program, that is one of the reasons why we changed the format with the new programs that we do now to be exactly 1 hour follow along workouts, so that you have more time, so that you could do the handstand masterclass first, for 20-30 minutes, whatever it is, and then go into the full UMS workout. Woo! All right, we've got one more set and then we're done. Done.
Okay, I'm loving that you're enjoying a cup of tea with the handstands. I'm imagining you holding a handstand, drinking tea at the same time.
Yep. With
Gunnar
a straw.
said, "Old man rad."
Who said that?
Gunnar.
Yeah, mate, I'm getting old. The grey whiskers in the beard are telling a story now. I tell you what, when I look back on our YouTube channel, or like when I get the memories on Facebook, the things that I really notice is that I had no grey hair in my beard. It's funny how quickly that changes.
Ivy's just commented, "Is it okay if I can't get my hands close to the wall?"
Absolutely not.
Her hands are
Unacceptable
about 40
if you
centimeters
can't
away.
get your hands close to the wall. No. Who was that?
Ivy.
Is she a member of the gym?
Yep, comes in the evenings.
Ivy, you have to excuse me for asking if you're a member of the gym, but obviously I'm never here in the evenings, so I need to ask Will and Richie. But Ivy, you've got to go to the Unity Gym Tribe Facebook page to watch the tutorial on this workout where I explain all of that in great detail. There is a lot to this. You've got to know why you should do this, where your hands go, where your bum goes. I'm not explaining that now, I'm just doing the workout. And that is included in your membership, of course. This is a workout that we're providing for you, so go and get it. Everybody else around the world, you'll have the opportunity to purchase that on Friday. Here we go.
Alrighty, gang, back into it. I think this is the last round.
Last one.
You beauty.
Whew.
Remember, guys, that life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So really push yourself here. Obviously, when you're upside down, it is your best effort and no further than that. We don't want to deal with any injuries from our handstand workouts in lockdown. But as I say here in the gym, and our clients here will have heard me say it 1,000 times before, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And it's not. That's why you're here. That's why you're putting in the effort to achieve those handstands, to achieve that COVID lockdown body, fighting those COVID kilos.
All right, let's do a little bit of glute release now. Glutes feel a bit tight after yesterday, so cross the leg over, this leg underneath. That's my left leg, my left arm goes on top, okay? Left elbow right there on the knee. Reach underneath and let my body just fall down over the left foot. Try to straighten my spine by pushing my head away from me. Woo!
This is one of my go-to glute stretches. I love this one, and I've come a long way in it. I can really feel even just my lower back starting to get a lot better. No, this is a great glute piriformis stretch.
Oh, so good.
47 watching, 46 likes. How good. Everyone's keeping up.
Not bad. Not bad at all. For those of you that really want to help us out, best thing you can do from this is click that share button and share this to your social pages. Anywhere that you want to share it, anywhere where you're active on social media. It would just mean so much to us. That really just helps us share the love and, expand our reach, which is what this is all about. We're trying to get it out there, trying to show people that training should be about the way you move and feel rather than just the way you look. All right, other side, here we go. Oh man, I am tight from yesterday. These glutes definitely need some stretching.
Diane Nordberry said, love the skills work today.
Yeah, nice, Diane. That's awesome. It's a little bit different, hey, Yanni? And I wanted to mix it up a little bit for phase 5.
Margot, the home workouts keep me on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, they sure do, huh? Do you like doing this handstand workout, Margot? Did you enjoy it? Break up the week a little bit? Something a bit different? And what about the rest of our Unity Gym members? I know a lot of you are really upset that you can't make it to the Saturday workouts, so this is pretty cool for you. Pretty good opportunity.
I will be putting up a post later today, guys, for our members who do attend the gym here. What I'm looking for is I'm going to ask for some feedback on these at-home workouts and how you rate them comparatively to our in-the-gym workouts, and what words of motivation or what little bits of insight would you say to someone who's just saying, you know, the at-home workouts just aren't for me. I prefer to wait for the gyms to open back up. You know, what happens if this 2-week lockdown turns out into 3, into 4? We don't want to be losing them gains. So what have you enjoyed about these at-home workouts? How do you feel about doing them? And what words of encouragement would you say to someone who don't really want to hit up the at-home workouts? How have you found them? So I'm going to put up that post later today and would love to hear your feedback.
Woo! Great work, everyone. It was a good workout. I definitely got a good workout from it. Good way to break up the week as well, because tomorrow we are doing another kick-ass upper body bent arm strength calisthenics workout, just like what we did on Monday. And by the time we get to the end of the week, that accumulated fatigue of 2 of those workouts in 1 week, woo, you're going to be feeling it, because my muscles are only just starting to recover from Monday. So well done, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining in, and a big shout out to all everyone who attended. Big Al, Ivy, Gunnar, Logan, lots of comments coming in. So looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, and great to see so many of you enjoyed the skills workout today. Thanks, Simon. Thanks, Gemma. Thanks, Gunnar. See you guys tomorrow.
Health is about performance, not just body image.
You better be willing to accept what you're going to have to do to get there.
We'll start focusing on movement goals, strength goals, flexibility goals.
When you nail that skill, it's there forever.
The body image goal doesn't get you that
It's
far.
the consistency and frequency that's going to get you there. It's not the intensity.
There's no shortcuts to mastery and movement. Destination doesn't change overnight, but your direction will.
The gym is not the place to beat up the body that you hate. It's the place to build the body that you love.
We are the gym that teaches people how to move instead of just exercise, because we believe that health is about performance, not just body image.